All right, well, I'm a little late to the game, but I guess better late than never. Here are my Week 10 picks. Yeah, last week 8-6 picking winners, and then you had against the spread. So starting to right the ship a little bit in terms of picking them straight up. But I will say again, this has been far from an impressive season for me. That is for sure. Got off to a good start Thursday night, picking the Raiders over the Chargers. Again, I will tend to, especially when teams feel relatively even, gravitate towards the home team on the Thursday night game with the quick turnaround. Hats off to the Raiders for their victory and further cementing themselves as a potential playoff contender this season. My oh my, how quickly the tables turn, don't they? So let's move on to the early Sunday action. You've got the Cardinals traveling to Tampa Bay to take on Jameis Winston and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are 4.5-point favorites. I look at this game. Tampa Bay played the Seahawks tough last week in Seattle, going to overtime. They're coming back home, which means they should be able to win relatively handily, but you've got Jameis in there, so that's always a wild card. I still like the Buccaneers to win, but I like the Cardinals to cover the 4.5-point spread. The Battle of New Jersey, the Meadowlands. Oh boy. Yeah, MetLife Stadium. God, imagine paying to see this one. Daniel Jones and the Giants take on Sam Darnold and the Jets. Like, why is one of these teams even classified as the home team? I don't know, whatever. The Giants are favored by 3 here. Both of these teams are not good, but the Jets are really, really, really bad. I'll take the Giants minus the 3. The Falcons, the woeful Falcons, travel to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Anytime you get a divisional game, even though it's New Orleans, arguably the best all-around team in the league, and they're playing in the Superdome, 13.5 points feels like a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and ride the string and say New Orleans minus the 13.5. You got the Chiefs with apparently a returning Patrick Mahomes traveling to Tennessee to take on the Titans. I'll take the Chiefs to win, but I will take the Titans to cover plus the 6. The Bills travel to Cleveland to take on the Browns in what is going to be a common recurring theme until they lose again. The Browns are in a must-win situation. If they have any shot at all, they damn near have to run the table. That's how disappointing this first half of the season has been. I don't really like the Browns here, but since they're the home team, that's reflected in the 3-point spread. Otherwise, they're calling this an even game, which I think is kind of nuts. I will take the Browns to win minus a 3. You got the Ravens and Lamar Jackson traveling to Cincinnati to take on Ryan Finley. Oh, boy. And the winless Cincinnati Bengals. It's blow for Burrow time. Yeah. How about that? I like the Ravens to win here, but with the rookie's first start, let's give them a little benefit of the doubt. I'll take the Bengals to cover the 10-point spread. Then you got the Lions traveling to Soldier Field to take on my woeful-ass Chicago sorry-ass Bears. The Bears are favored by 3, which again is reflective only of the fact that they're playing this game at home, although again I don't know why they're giving any type of advantage here. Bears season is already over, so even if they win this game, it doesn't do much. And I feel like an idiot for even thinking about picking them because they've lost 4 games in a row. What is so different now that's going to change anything? And the Bears stink, so as a result, you would assume even without Kerryon Johnson, the Lions have a chance with Matthew Stafford because, again, the Bears are not good. But are the Lions really that good? I don't know. I'll be a homer this time, and only this time. I'll take the Bears to win minus the 3. The late Sunday games, you got the Dolphins traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Looks like Jacoby Brissett is going to be out of action. I still like the Colts to find a way to win, but I think the Dolphins should be a little game for them, especially coming off their first win of the year last week against the Jets. Yes, I know it was against the Jets and Adam Gase is a moron, but I digress. I do like the Dolphins to cover that 11.5-point spread, though. You got the Panthers traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers, coming off of last week's loss in Los Angeles to the Chargers. I like the Panthers to win. I like the Packers to win, but I like the Panthers to cover the 5-point spread. Then you got the Rams traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The Rams, even though they're on the road, are 4-point favorites, which kind of speaks to the bettors not having a ton of respect for Pittsburgh. Some of the Steelers fans are starting to talk a little trash about their team. Oh my God, what do you think about the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade now? I tell you what I'm going to do. How about I put the Jeff Jinx on him? I'm going to pick Pittsburgh to win plus the 4. Eat that. Yeah. The The Sunday night game, which should be a good one, you got the Vikings traveling to Dallas to take on Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and the Dallas Cowboys. This actually should be a pretty good matchup. It'll be fascinating to see how Kirk Cousins plays. If he's going to play like Kid Cousins in prime time on the road against a quality opponent. These are the types of games he tends to not show up well. So give me the Cowboys minus the 3. And then the Monday night game. Ooh, this is a big one. It really is a big one if you think about it. The Seahawks travel to Santa Clara to take on the undefeated 49ers. Think about that for a second. The undefeated 8-0 49ers. Who'd have thought we'd have been at this point in time, halfway through the season, it was the San Francisco 49ers, not the New England Patriots, that were the lone unbeaten team left in the National Football League. This is a big spot and a big moment for the 49ers. Because if they win this game, they put the Seahawks 3 back, plus they'd have a little advantage on them from the head-to-head beating them. It's a really big spotlight, a really big moment, and people are going to really start looking at this 49ers team and determining whether they're truly going to take them seriously. And this is the type of game, when you're talking about the Seahawks, you've got Pete Carroll, you've got Russell Wilson. Sometimes they really struggle, especially at home against teams they shouldn't see last week against the Buccaneers. But then they're exactly the type of damn team that could go into a place like Santa Clara and beat the 49ers. Which if you're a 49ers fan, you may get emotional at me for not picking your team this week, but you would think, based off of my track record, you'd be happy that I didn't pick your team this week. That's 6.5-point spread is a really damn big spread. I like the Seahawks on Monday night, not to just cover the spread. I like them to win. Give me the Seahawks plus the 6.5 all day long. You may now crap on me in the comments section, as all of you are prone to do. Goodbye.